One of the girls at work got mad at me for playing farts on a fart app.
I would also be mad at you.
We're all professionals here, Tony. No, we're fucking not.
He said as he was playing with his Lego race cars. You're not my mom.
No.
You're not my real whore.
What?
The fake whore? Like a
Not
blow up
me,
doll?
I don't know what the whore reference. The
It
whore.
was really lost.
She was
Whores.
the whore.
You're a good whore. Want to make that whore my wife.
Jesus. You can't turn a whore into a household.
Your
You a
service,
good
not
whore.
only my crank, but my heart.
Jesus Christ. I've never heard of a penis referred to as a crank.
Really?
Yes,
There are all
really.
sorts of great names for it.
Okay.
Wonder Weasel,
Throw her in the
Dick,
dumpster.
Prick, Willie,
Uh-huh.
Isn't
Keep
it
going.
awfully nice to have a penis?
Sir Thomas,
Is that what you call yours?
downstairs
Isn't
mix
it
up.
awfully nice?
Danger noodle.
The legend.
Certainly.
It's swell to own a sticky. It's divine to own a dick.
Dong.
Dong.
My magnum dong.
I dropped
My monster condom. that
for my
was for
magnum dong.
dong.
Purple-eyed juice monster.
Got my my wad of condoms ready to plow.
Okay.
We're talking about movies.
On that note.
Hey,
Did
honey.
you
Hey,
know
everybody.
you're not supposed to double wrap? Because it increases the chance of the condoms breaking.
It's a friction issue.
That's called science. You're welcome.
I have a
No, that's
vasectomy,
called
so I
parenthood.
don't have to worry about that. Welcome to Popcorn Tribunal. Today's guest is Dr. Ruth, sex specialist.
Everyone whip out
is an
your
expression
Did you know
of
Dr.
sexual
Ruth
frustration.
Was a trained sniper in the Israeli armory.
Sure did.
Not true.
Why was she afraid
It's
of the Joker
absolutely
then?
true.
Jerry Springer was the Pope.
It's absolutely true that she was a trained sniper in the Israeli army. Everyone that is in Israel, when they reach a specific age, has to enlist. She enlisted, and she became a specialist in sniping.
Jews are a crazy.
It's
bunch.
very Freudian. It adds up.
Did you just make a Jew joke?
I said they're a crazy bunch. I like them. I'm a huge Seinfeld fan. He's
Hmm.
Jewish, right? Yeah.
Cheers to Harvey Weinstein.
Cut. Restart.
Oh, no.
We're
no.
canceled.
Well, it's been a fun run.
We just lost all the women who were listening.
All two of them.
we
We'll
have
miss
women
you.
listen.
Does your wife not listen?
She does.
When she remembers.
If they're still tuning in, I think we're okay.
Okay, good. They skip ahead to the
You
first.
say tuning in like it's a live broadcast.
Today on WFMS. So, so welcome back, guys. It's been a couple weeks. We took a week off. Let some people deal with some stuff.
2 weeks. We took 2 weeks.
Watched
off.
a bunch of movies.
Hmm.
Well, we watched a bunch of movies.
I got A-list. You
Derek
dick.
Bailey made a living. The rest of us had a lot of spare
We
time.
all work for a living.
We all work, and I
Some
still
harder
see
than
many
others.
films.
So,
He's one more film than me. He's all fucking
That's Tony.
king of the
I think
crown.
you're one more film than me too.
King of the castle. King of the castle. All right, so we're gonna start. Tyler has some commentary on
Oh,
feminism in film.
oh God! Let's get rid of all the audience right away.
No, this is a valid argument.
Now that all the women have tuned out,
It's a thing I'm afraid to talk about.
Bang
just
barge.
like with that too.
bang barge.
Bang barge.
How do you pick up chicks on the water?
I mean, it's
present a
big, flat
viewpoint and
barge
let our.
That's
let
how
our
my dad met my
audiences
ma.
Argue.
on the bang barge.
I hope not. Although it was my
Ohio.
father in the old days, so maybe it was the bang barge.
Oh my god.
They don't listen to this. Who gives
Tyler's
a
mom
shit?
is like a foot and a half taller than her dad too. I found that out, or than his dad. I saw a family picture and I was like, "Holy shit, she is like a foot and a half taller."
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Is it?
They're very nice people. His parents are super nice.
I like to put when I was still living there. I put things up high where he couldn't reach them.
I didn't know that where that was going.
That's the kind of
I
shit
was
you do to
very
a
confused,
stepdad.
too.
That's terrible.
No, I love that man. What were we talking about?
You're talking
Elizabeth
about
Banks
feminism in
presents-
film.
Can we talk about her? She's been making nothing but comments, petty ass comments, because her movie flopped and blaming everyone but herself for writing a shitty script.
I act good.
Well, she not only acted, she wrote and directed the thing, And direction-wise, I don't think it's bad.
Can you expound a little bit on the shitty ass comments and all that stuff?
Yeah, catch
Well,
the
she's
audience,
like,
though.
it's all men's fault. They only flock to Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel because it's a male genre.
Like
Like,
Elizabeth Banks's voice sounded like that. How fantastic
I'm an
would
old
that be?
Jewish woman, and I made Pitch Perfect too.
I gotta go get my mustache waxed.
You just can't wait for me to die, can
so-
you?
Okay, but in all seriousness,
racism.
Elizabeth Banks came out and said what? What was the?
Well,
what
she's
she
like, only reason Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman did well was because it's a male genre. I mean, like, you made a fucking spy movie. You know how much
said?
James
The male dominated. Okay, gotcha.
genre, right? So, like, you made a fucking spy movie based on an old property. Like, I mean, who gives a shit about Charlie's Angels anymore? No one.
Seriously.
And it was like the TV series was sexist. The Cameron Diaz McGee movies were sexist. So it feels like a weird property to attach feminism to, you know? Same with Ghostbusters. Like, the original movies, they were schlubby men. Like, do you really want to attach feminism to this franchise?
Well, so here's the interesting piece about that conversation, though. One of our favorite movies of the year, Booksmart, right?
Yeah.
That movie was written and directed by a woman,
Yep.
and it had an extremely feminist tone to it.
Exactly.
But it wasn't, I'm going to shove my strap-on dick down your throat.
Oh God.
And you will taste
you
my
will
agenda
enjoy it.
all over
And then
your
I'm
face.
going to complain about it. It was a brilliantly made piece of cinema.
It was a movie first, right?
Yeah, but the theme
It was a good movie that happened to be feminist versus a
Exactly.
feminist agenda with a
That
porn.
had a
happened
movie
to be
attached
tied
to
a
it,
movie
right.
and something that existed in 3 different phases prior. Yeah.
Right.
So it's possible to make a movie with a feminist agenda,
Certainly.
which I'm all
Certainly.
for, right?
We all are.
But
I
Just
say.
make good movies. I don't care what
Goddamn
they're
right.
about. We're gonna
Wonder
probably
Woman is
watch
a
'em.
movie first, and then if you want to attach the feminist agenda to it, you can because she's a
and
character
it was,
first.
and it's other
But
than
it's-
Shazam, literally the best movie in the DC kind of.
I love Shazam so
Yeah, we
much.
I really liked Wonder Woman.
No, they're both
Yeah.
great. Like, I think those two can go head to head with the best of Marvel, whereas the rest of the DCU not so much. At this point-
release the Snyder Cut. Hashtag release the Snyder Cut.
I'd be open to it, but I'm not like clamoring for it. We all hated Batman v
What is-
Superman.
What is a clamor? What does that mean?
Clamoring. Like,
Bend over
"We
and I'll
want
show
it."
you. I mean, what?
Like shake and rattle. Like give us this stuff. We want it so
like
bad.
you want it so bad you'll kill an infant.
Is
Like,
that the book of Jesus Christ?
I will.
Wow.
holy God!
Holy
Man,
God.
he really wants it.
Sweet baby No, wrong time for me to say sweet baby Jesus.
He was also murdered. Welcome to
Oh
our
my
last
God.
episode.
I'm so
This is
fucking
fun.
offended right now.
Oh my God.
We
People
offended
were clamoring for his
everybody.
death.
How did we stumble into baby jokes? I apologize.
That's why I have all the tortilla chips upstairs.
Oh my.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So Charlie's Angels.
Okay, yeah. Speaking of Charlie's Angels and the feminist agenda of Elizabeth Banks.
So audiences on the whole are not anti-feminist. They're anti-bad film.
yes.
I don't even think it's a bad film. It's a very bland, mediocre film.
So here's kind of my thoughts. I said this last night after we got out of the movie, and I still feel it today. Is it wasn't a terrible movie.
No.
But it was a terrible movie.
You did not say that
Yeah,
last night.
really
I
lost
would have
me.
remembered that.
Well, what I mean is, it wasn't a movie that I wouldn't. If someone said, "Hey, I want to go see Charlie's Angels. I'll buy your ticket. Will you come with me?" I wouldn't be like, "Fuck no, that movie's terrible." I'd be like, "Okay, sure."
I'd
right?
say fuck no, I'm good.
It had
I
its
wouldn't say it's
redeeming
terrible.
qualities, right? You know, like I have never ever liked Kristen Stewart,
I like her. I
but
think she
the
gets too much
whole
hate.
kind of
She's got one look.
the whole press junket that she's been going on for this movie, the way she was in the movie, I actually kind of like her now. And it kind of makes me intrigued to see Underwater, or is it Serba? Is that the other movie she's in? The indie film? The
A Serbian film?
No,
I don't think
she
she's
plays,
in that.
She plays I don't remember. It's a journalist.
A
or something.
lesbian.
No. But she's got like 4 movies coming out this year, including
She is
Charlie's
a bunch,
Angels.
yep.
And
And the possibly fuck you is January Underwater? We don't know yet.
I don't
Seems
know.
like
Man.
that seems like a summer movie that got thrown into January.
It seems like a July 4th.
Yeah, I'm like, why
Yeah,
is this coming
like
out
an
in
Independence
January?
Day
I'm
release
very
date.
worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen The Abyss. It's
But she did that Hot Ones interview, and it's like it was the first
Mm.
time that she seemed to have a personality. And the crazy thing is just before I watched that, she did a actors on actors conversation
Kinky.
from some big fashion magazine puts two actors in a room and they kind of talk to
And
each
they
other about
fuck.
the craft.
Between two ferns.
But the Ferns are actors, and there's no interviewer.
But anyways, Shia
Just
LaBeouf,
as
Shia LaBeouf
lively.
and Kristen Stewart did it, and they sat opposite each other and
Okay.
just kind of
Former
talked.
people we all hated, but now don't.
And yeah, well, definitely people with resurrected careers. I guess you could
Absolutely.
say. Though I think Kristen Stewart's career never really went away. She
just
was
went
just
into
so
the
much of
indie
stuff that
scene.
nobody wanted to watch.
Well, yeah.
What have you seen her in that you wanted to watch?
Lately, she was
Yeah.
in a Lizzie Borden movie last year. I really enjoyed.
Lizzie Borden.
She hacked up people with an axe, naked.
Kristen Stewart was naked in a movie.
Probably a couple at this point.
Speaking of naked,
Let's hit
did
Google.
it bother anyone else with the super hot girl in Terminator that you didn't get to see anything, even though she was naked for like 15 minutes in that movie? Bugged the crap out of me. We'll talk about that later.
I was more concerned about her performance. So,
Yeah, I have no comment on
That movie was a piece of shit. I wasn't all that
so
concerned
the
about
only
her
thing that would have
performance.
saved it for you was like, bring out the titty, titty nader,
But anyways,
dark fate.
so, from a
Make
Charlie's Angels standpoint, right? The concept, okay, we understand. It's based on an old TV show. It's been revived a couple times. It wasn't ever fantastically revived.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
What this reminded me of, and I think I said this last night, it was like the Terminator.
Or
Fuck!
Pitch Perfect without singing.
No, Tomb Raider from last year was a less. What the fuck are you doing, sir?
I'm turning into you tonight. The one with Fassbender's wife in it. What's her name? Is that who that is? Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't know that's Fassbender's
I
baby
don't pay
mama?
attention. Good for her.
Yeah, she's super cool. She won an Oscar for that movie
Tomb,
with Eddie
for
Redmayne.
Tomb Raider. Oh, the Danish girl.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
That was a great movie.
I've
Really was.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Redmayne irritates the crap out of me, but she was really
Well, he's
good.
hilarious in Jupiter Ascending. Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Can
So,
I say
like-
something? Yes, but I'm going to redirect you at
yes.
every turn.
Yes.
But there was so there were two Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie that were super like, let's objectify her, and then there's this like more feminist, less objectifiable remake. Charlie's Angels just did the same thing.
What? But hang on. Was here? I
answer
understand
is
what you're
yes.
trying to say. The perception of the movie was the first couple Tomb Raiders was, ooh, skinny girl, big tits, fantastic ass, short shorts. The new version of Tomb Raider, not so big tits, not so short shorts, serious actress,
I
right?
should be on the poster.
Yeah. But here's the thing: I don't think the theme of Tomb Raider
Was feminism? No, I agree with that.
was feminist.
I'm
in
just
any
saying
capacity.
less objectified, not feminism.
Okay, so less.
Because like if you go back to
objectification.
those McGee movies, that's what that is. If you go back to the '70s show, that's what that is.
Oh yeah,
That's all I'm
Lucy,
saying.
Lucy Lou's
Objectification.
fantastic ass in leather pants 90% of the time.
Yeah, that was on the poster as well.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Same
so,
kinda deal.
Charlie's Angels last night I gave it a 2 out of 5. I think I'm sticking with that easily.
It's a 1.
You gave it a 1.
No, it's a 2. Terminator's a 1. But
I've
we'll get
seen
to that.
worse movies this year.
Certainly. Did I? It's about on par with MIB International.
Which you gave it 2.5.
Oh, that was pretty crappy.
Yeah.
They're both bland Sony movies based on properties you remember.
You know the best parts of Charlie's Angels were the quick cuts at the end of the movie.
Can I say the guy who
No,
shot
you can't say.
the guy who shot that movie is Bill Pope, who did a lot of Edgar Wright and Sam Raimi stuff.
Really?
Like he did Spider-Man 2, he did Baby Driver, he did Armored Darkness, he did Darkman, he did Scott Pilgrim.
So do you think that was a favor to Elizabeth Banks to do that movie, or do you think that was just a
Possibly.
job that he took?
It might be. I have no way of knowing.
'Cause
But
let's-
it's a good-looking movie.
Let's not discount the fact that Banks has some pull in Hollywood. I mean, there's
She's a
clearly-
very bankable star.
She's a great actress.
Yeah. She was actually just on Dax Shepard's podcast, and I listened to that, and that was pretty good. She has a lot of great insights.
Yeah, it was before the movie bomb, so she didn't go into a crazy rant yet.
But I want to make this statement. As a man with 4 sisters and was raised by a single mom, if she was a man and went on that same rant, would we be having the same conversation?
How would you switch that?
I mean, it's simple. If she was a man and having a similar rant, would we be having
The rant would not be the same. though.
Would it be
It's
a
not
rant?
even close to. I don't,
You can't flip that.
there
because
is no
it's-
conversation that's like, oh my god, this is like.
This is a
male
female
movie.
I don't know.
genre.
Like
Right.
if you look at Kavanaugh, right, during his confirmation hearings, right,
Okay.
he's blubbering like a fucking baby, crying.
I'm not saying that men
raising
can't
his
be whiny
voice.
bitches.
And then you have this Ukrainian agent that was just in the impeachment hearing, and she was stone cold, like somber faced, and I will fuck you in the face.
Sure.
right? But that's the women versus, people are always like, oh, women are emotional, blah, blah, blah. But so I guess the question is this being blown up so much because she's a woman and therefore it's a crazy statement?
No, it's because she's a woman trying to make a point about feminism.
And
Is she wrong?
Well,
yes and no. I mean, depends on which argument you're talking about.
right, because I mean,
it's a male genre. I mean, spy movies, specifically nostalgic reboots like
I would
Mission
agree.
Impossible.
I think that's a pretty weak argument.
Yeah, I mean, like that's not a good argument. Patty
Or
Jenkins
to
made
say
a
that-
great
So
movie.
the way that I read it was her argument that wasn't about a female filmmaker. It was about movies with female leads.
Yeah, Alien, 1979.
We're talking about the current crop of
That's
movies.
still movies with female leads.
Okay, try me. Other than Wonder Woman, what's a recent?
Captain Marvel, Ghostbusters,
Okay, all kind of the same theme.
I guess.
In male director, male dominated genre. That's all she's saying. My feeling
She
about
wasn't
this,
worded
here's
right,
here's
then.
my feeling about this. My feeling about this is we're seeing a snippet of a quote that
I read the article.
media is doing what they're doing.
we read it.
And we will see an editorial from her in the Times, in the Post. Something's going to come out, and she will address specifically what was actually said or what was actually done. And I think that's when we should continue this conversation, because all I've seen are small quotes. And
We've read articles,
Fair.
but sure.
right, but was the article written by her?
So you're just saying quotes.
Yeah.
I guess you got.
I'm saying that people could take what we've said in the first 20 minutes of this podcast and write it out so you sound like a racist asshole. just by
taking.
But they could make it happen.
Anti-fem, maybe.
But they could anti-fem. But they could make it happen.
Certainly.
So what I'm saying is, I believe that what's happening is we're seeing this movie failed. She made a comment, and someone took it and ran with it, and all the other media outlets are.
Oh,
picking
to
it
some degree, probably.
Certainly.
But
Probably.
I still think it's the better question of why this franchise.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it was properly hyped. I think, and I
saw a lot
think-
of marketing. Yeah.
I mean, you guys obviously both went and saw it. I thought about going. If I had more time, I would have
Yeah.
seen it based on just on the ads.
Yeah.
So obviously, it's not like Banks didn't get the attention.
Yeah,
she
like-
wanted
And it's
out
not
of
like
it.
Banks hasn't been making female-powered movies.
Yeah,
with
like
the
Pitch Perfect too.
movies.
She directed that one. I
And
like that
3,
movie.
yeah.
She did
And,
direct 3. You can do that thing where you argue with me, but I'm right.
I'm not arguing with you.
And when I first saw, oh my god, a Charlie's Angels reboot, I said why. But then I saw it was Banks, and I was
And
actually
then you became
more
excited about it.
interested.
I agree with
Absolutely.
that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, Naomi Scott.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
all
the
I'm all
only-
for that.
Naomi Scott's the only reason I wanted to see
No,
that.
I
were
was
the only
like,
two
I
reasons,
like what
but
Banks
yeah.
is doing.
Yeah.
I would go see that.
She's great. And I'm
So
like, okay.
I don't think we're anti-Banks or anti-fem.
No,
Just
not at all.
a good film.
I just
But
didn't think it was a good
clearly,
movie.
I'm not anti-Banks. Clearly, I'm not anti-feminist.
She
but
directs another movie. I'll see it.
Yeah. Well, maybe. If it's Charlie's Angels 2.
Unless it's
Yeah, but Charlie's Angels 2.
There you go.
Well, we can
Hey,
confirm
Neil,
that's
listen,
not
can you do me a
happening.
favor?
based on
Can
the
you
box
find out who
office.
directed 3? I want to know, because it was very similar in feel to Charlie's Angels, and I just kind of want to know that. That's not a question for you. I want to know who
Okay,
directed it
that's
to see
okay.
how they relate, because it was very similar.
I feel like she was offered it, but she was busy with something else.
I wouldn't be
Maybe this
surprised.
movie. Who knows?
So you said 1 out of 5.
That's mean. Maybe one. Maybe I'll just give it a 2. I don't care that much. I don't care. Well, here's the thing. Like you could say,
it wasn't a horrible movie.
no, but you could say we could continue the conversation later. I don't think we will because it's not that interesting of a movie outside of the controversy.
Right?
No,
the
he means if
conversation
there
wasn't
is
about the movie.
additional article on
The conversation is
controversy.
about
I'm
if
fine
there's
with that.
clarification or evolution.
But the
of
fact that we're talking about literally anything but the movie means the movie wasn't that interesting.
Well, yes, and we said that from the
Yeah.
jump. So
So
I didn't hate it, but I
didn't
didn't
either.
love it.
no, there's much worse
it
movies
had
this
its
year.
shining moments. It's good to see Patrick Stewart on the big
He's
screen.
looking old now.
Yeah, but he's still moving like he was.
Certainly.
He's not walking like an old man hunched over.
Then they threw a.
He did have a fight scene
That's true.
with Bosley, with Elizabeth Banks, which was interesting.
Well, he looks like the CG up elderly Picard from Logan now, but like in real life.
That's true. That's true. No liver spots though. I think they covered
Yeah.
those with makeup. Yeah, but there were some cool cameos at the end, and we were like, "Hey, that's," or so which was
Yeah, that's felt more pandering. Like,
Yeah.
I know who that is.
yeah. But at the same time, the way I understood it, and this was from an interview I saw with Haley Steinfeld,
I do love her.
is that they all wanted to be in it.
Good for them.
And they picked the cast and Elizabeth because of all of the angels were all Ruth Bader Ginsburg was an angel, you know?
That's great.
Yeah. So
Well, I think that's why it's so disappointing is because all this clout was put on Banks. Like, oh, cool, let's see what she does with this. And
Yeah.
then it was just a bland movie. And that's why
yeah,
it's so upsetting.
and that's a good way to describe it. It's a bland movie. It wasn't. Kristen Stewart was decent in it. Naomi
I really like. She's
Scott.
the best part.
Yeah, Naomi Scott just plays that innocent, I don't know what's going on girl really well.
I will say Aladdin 2019 is better than this movie, and that's saying something.
And that's saying something coming from you. Did you just praise the mouse?
If you go back to that review, there were things I liked about that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was one of the better remakes, but I still don't see the point in it.
Yeah. I'm still excited for Mulan.
I forgot that was happening.
Yeah. But I'm excited for Mulan because the Disney version of Mulan was such a big deal because it was an Asian lead character, and it wasn't this big story that everyone knew. It wasn't Cinderella, it wasn't Sleeping Beauty, it wasn't Aladdin. And I think that there's enough really great actors in the cast for the actual movie coming out that I think
Certainly.
it'll be pretty good.
Fun fact, that was the first movie I saw in theaters because little Tyler was an Eddie Murphy fan.
Nice.
I'm excited about Beverly Hills Cop 4, by the way.
Yeah.
Remember how good 2 and 3 were?
They were all fantastic because they were fucking stupid.
Hey, Eddie's made a big comeback. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. I have
Oh,
not
hey.
watched Dolomite yet, by the way.
So
I
good.
did.
So
bitch.
good.
Isn't
I
it
haven't
great?
watched it yet.
One of my favorites of the year.
That whole
He
story.
told us to watch it, and I watched
I
it.
did.
Oh, yeah. So we listen to Tyler, but we don't listen to
It's cute when I do it.
We were
I just
all
haven't
in the
watched
group.
it
I
yet.
thought you were doing it.
I just haven't watched it yet.
all the ties to Indianapolis in that movie are real. That really happened.
seen as many movies as this.
He's not going to let you live it down, though.
Whatever. All right, moving on. Let's talk a little bit about Terminator Dark Fate. Derek, since you've been kind of quiet for the first one, I'll let you start off.
Because
here.
I didn't get to see Charlie's Angels yet, you motherfucker.
He contributed.
I did what I could.
Yeah.
Terminator Dark Fate, let's just say I had no tie. I don't know if I've seen any of the other ones full on.
You've seen the first 2, though.
I've seen the first one for sure. I don't know if I've seen T2 at all. I know.
No wonder you weren't pissed off.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I had no tie into the franchise whatsoever.
Yeah.
I remembered bits and pieces.
So it didn't ruin it in the first 5
By
minutes
no
like it did
means,
for Tyler and
right.
I. Tyler and I were like, did he just fucking shoot?
I was like,
So-
God damn it, I want to leave. You get James Cameron back, someone who's been vocal about what they did with Alien 3, to just do the same shit again. Like, what the fuck?
So you have no ties to
So
it,
it was
right?
just a new film for me.
Right.
It was the most disappointing thing since my son.
We'll get to you.
Oh God.
Son?
What?
I
Was he conceived on Star Wars?
Well, we don't hear about him, so I assume he's dead. No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He looked at me funny, so I shot him.
I'm going
I
back
just
to
thought
Derek.
it was a little lacking. I don't know if it was the writing or how it was shot, but I didn't really.
Was the writing?
I ultimately just didn't
And
really
it was the way it
give
was.
a fuck about anyone.
Yeah.
I thought all that.
Like, who was the Mexican girl?
Right. I mean, she's a savior.
Did she not play Dora the Explorer?
You mean who was the actress'
See,
name?
we could edit this
Or
and
why
make
is
it
she
sound like a
important
big
in
old
the
I'm being
racist.
serious. She looks like the chick from the live action Dora.
Tyler's greatest racist
I don't know
cuts.
what if I've
Oh
seen her in
no,
anything
there's
else.
gonna be a
No,
super
I mean,
cut.
in the movie. Who was
Right.
she?
Yeah. I mean, she's the most important.
She gave a
character.
vaguely
But,
inspiring speech.
Yeah, she's the most important character.
Right.
but
Okay.
We don't know who the fuck she
Right.
is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This fucking movie. Why wait to tell her all this shit on the plane? We're on a military plane.
100%
Let's do all this shit right
agreed.
now. Not while we're in the house with the elderly Terminator that sells curtains.
And again, here we might have though a feminist agenda couched in story, right?
Less so, but I
Obviously.
guess.
Badass
Well,
Terminator.
no,
Free.
Sarah, you're important because you have a son. Latina woman, you're
yeah.
important because you exist. I thought this was actually a feminist agenda story that I could get behind. So I
And
was
Sarah
like,
Connor looked like an angry woman at
Yeah.
Kmart who wanted to talk to the manager.
Sarah
well, obviously,
Connor-
because she's
changed.
like,
Sarah Connor did not look like Karen. Sarah Connor looked like she wanted to kick any man's ass that walked past her. Like, that bitch was scary. in
well,
that
absolutely
movie.
though. But listen, she has it in her head that she's only important because she has a son.
If
And
you
so
watch
then-
the first 2 movies, you know that's not true.
In this film, listen,
No, I'm bitching about that film because in Terminator 2, she's a very crucial part of how
So you
John
had nothing
turns out.
tying you to the Terminator.
no. So I'm saying
saga.
in this one, her sad story is her her purpose essentially is having this son, right, and then killing everyone involved. Versus we have this new Latina woman who's lifted up as no, you're not here to have children. You're here to be you.
You're here to say vaguely
So,
inspiring things in the future.
reality.
Yeah, I mean
the
obviously that
reality
wasn't
is-
writing, but she did well with what she was given.
The reality is, though, you could technically be more disappointed than either he or I because it was just a shitty movie.
Oh, I'm not saying it was good.
Right. No.
I just didn't think it was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink the booze for this one. I hate this fucking.
How about this?
Commence coughing in 3, 2.
Not even.
It's actually not bad bourbon either. That's awesome.
Bullet is delicious. Jesus
But I'm at a
Christ.
2.5. I had fun
Yeah.
watching it with you guys.
Yeah.
How's that? This is more fun.
Let's talk to
though.
the angry cat now. All right, Tyler, go for it.
What?
Dark
for it.
Fate, buddy.
Terminator. Dark Fate. Why does your face match your hat?
Fuck this movie
Oh
so
my
hard.
god.
I didn't hate it as much as stuff like Hellboy was much worse.
Yeah, for
Wait,
the record, I
which
watched
one?
that finally, and I agree. That movie was fucking
The
shit.
new Hellboy?
Whoa.
I
Okay.
actually really
the-
like
Oh my god, it was fucking
New
terrible.
Hellboy and
did.
Pet
The
Cemetery.
CGI fight with the giant was,
It was
like,
so
what the
fun,
fuck?
dude.
just
God, I
happened?
hate it.
No, it
so
was
much.
It was the right kind of wrong.
No,
but it
all
was
we wanted was
awesome.
Hellboy 3 from Del Toro, and he wanted to do it, and we got
Yeah.
this piece of shit instead.
It was awesome.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I hate it.
You're fucking
I hate
fired. Eric Bailey is fired.
I hate
We
it
need a
so much.
third.
No, I like it like he likes his fucking what is the Evil Dead shit.
Oh
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
watched,
Okay, never mind.
Fucking
I agree.
Okay.
Tyler, you're fucking fired.
No, because I watched it with my buddy Nick and we're just in there just like dying, and it was
I
fun.
was.
Were
I
you
did
in a,
feel like I
were
was
you in
dying.
the average human being state of mind when you watched it, or?
Oh, if a cop
No
is
comment.
listening, you just got
Did
whacked
you watch
in
it
the
in
head.
Colorado? Yes.
I really am not sure. Let's
Where
just
am I?
Let's just assume that I may have been.
All right, Tyler. Terminator: Dark Fate. Go.
We got to start with the beginning, man. Like
Start at the very beginning.
Like a really advanced like Terminator, like Robert Patrick couldn't take out John Connor, but a normal Arnold one just waltzes up, shoots him, and pisses off. Fuck you.
Well, when the war was supposed to be over.
I guess her guard was down, but as you can tell, she's a crazy person that's expecting a Terminator to pop up at any minute. So,
I feel like at this point in the timeline, she wasn't.
Okay,
I don't know.
let's not do this. Let's not talk about the timeline. Let's talk about the movie.
what's there to talk about? It's a piece of shit. I hated it.
But
It doesn't make any goddamn sense. And if you're gonna make drastic, risky moves like shooting Edward Furlong in the fucking face in the first
in
5
the
minutes,
first 5 minutes of the fucking movie.
yeah, because all it does is recycle Terminator 2 beat for beat after shitting on Terminator 2 in the
Right.
first 5 minutes. So what's the fucking point? What
All
are you
right.
doing different?
We're not a group of pessimists. So what was one good thing about it?
Wait, what?
Mackenzie Davis is always great. I like seeing Linda Hamilton again.
Does she remind you of Bridget Fonda in that movie?
Bridget Fonda was in Army of Darkness briefly. Do you remember that?
You have an obsession.
Do you remember?
course.
Do you remember
Yes,
that?
I remember that.
Oh, she was the third Linda.
She reminds me of Jennifer Jason Leigh from Single White Females, who she reminds me of.
Did you know Jennifer Jason Leigh was in?
Oh, shut up! Shut.
Ridgemont High. I forgot about that. She's totally
Let's not just be IMDb.
Yes,
today.
thank you.
That was cool.
Jesus, welcome to Mystery Science Theater 5000.
What are we
Okay,
talking about? Oh, Dark Fate.
so positives.
Positives? Like it's.
Excuse me.
Like I said, Linda Hamilton and Mackenzie Davis were positives. I thought the idea for the new.
So you liked Linda Hamilton in the
Oh,
movie?
I love Linda Hamilton. Just seeing her again made me happy because it's been a long time. I thought the new Terminator design was cool because it's like a mix of the T2 Terminator, but he
Right.
can like separate. And I
Over
thought,
the
like, that, if you're gonna
exoskeleton?
do that, that's cool. Those are all my positives.
What do you think of the scrawny Mexican guy? They got to play him, and then all of a sudden he's this giant robot.
Well, they didn't do enough with like when he turns into the father. I'm like, they didn't do enough with that because this guy was good. Like he could act super friendly with normal people and then turn robot like that. So I'm like,
I really enjoyed the fight scene in the manufacturing facility. with the
Absolutely.
sledgehammer.
how many
Yeah.
times are we gonna go to a factory though? We end every one of these fucking movies in a
They're in
factory.
Mexico. What else is there other
I
than fucking
guess.
factory?
Well, and I mean, these things are like completely not destroyable, so
Yeah.
we need
So
as
we
much
need
fucking
fire.
power as possible.
I still think she should have been naked and visible.
You might be a prevert.
Why?
Like
The movie was a piece of shit. The one redeeming factor would have been the 15 minutes of her naked. You actually see something.
Full penetration.
Jesus,
Terminator penetration. Terminator
that would have
penetration.
interfered with
Bullets.
the R rating.
With bullets.
Penetration with bullets. A
Jeez.
memoir.
Let's move on to the next one.
So anyway, I didn't care for it much. No, sir.
that's just some.
Did not. 1 out of 5. Like I've seen the third one. I didn't bother with Salvation or Genesis because I heard they're pieces of shit. But James Cameron coming back to the franchise with the director of Deadpool, I had a little hope for this one. I'm done having hope. I'm done with this fucking franchise. I think it bombed, so we're not getting any more. Thank God.
It did.
So
It did.
just stick with Terminator 1 and 2 and move on with your life. I don't know why this had to be a fucking franchise. It's the same story again and again. You didn't do anything different.
Gotcha.
Salvation tried to do something different, I hear, but I heard that was a piece of shit. Have you heard Christian Bale yell at that guy, though?
Yes.
That's so great. He switches accents like every
Yep,
minute.
it's
fantastic.
amazing.
You're a fucking amateur. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. I don't feel very nice.
Speaking of Christian Bale,
You're going to talk about the movie made
so
for
I did
dads?
go see a movie starring.
You don't want to
Christian
save
Bale.
that for next
Do
week
not
after
spoil
Tyler
that.
and I.
Do we want to wait until
Yeah, bring
we've all
Neela.
seen it?
See,
Are you-
Neela-
I
used to
wanted to
love
see
it.
that fucking movie.
We
All
all
right,
want
let's
to
plan
see
a trip
it.
to see it next week then, and I won't talk about it because it's fantastic.
Sunday night.
That's all I'll say is it's fantastic.
I mean, of course it is. It has Christian Bale.
And Matt Damon.
Me,
Tommy Lee Jr.
Demon.
We'll follow with the Land of Far Away.
All right, Tyler, let's talk a little bit about the black and white movie of the year, The Lighthouse. Tell us a little bit about it. You're the only one that saw it.
I loved it so much, which I guess is my catchphrase now.
I'm buying you a fucking t-shirt.
It
Wait,
was-
how do you feel about it?
I loved it.
So much.
So much.
So much.
So much.
It was filmed in black and white. It's got a full frame aspect
So
ratio.
it was filmed in black and white on film or digital? Mm-hmm. On film?
Yep.
Because I asked you two things and you said, mm-hmm.
To both of them.
Black and white and on film.
Yep.
And okay.
That's why it's in 4x3. They didn't like cut it out.
Gotcha.
They actually shot
Okay.
it. in
What kind of
4x3.
cameras did they use?
I don't know off the top of my head. But thank you for that.
It makes a difference.
So,
4:3 aspect.
yes, which the black and white photography is so gorgeous.
It's so crisp when it's done right. Like, it's just clean.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like if you know how to shoot in black and white and not just putting in black and white just because it was the cheapest option, like Clerks, you can have some gorgeous photography.
True.
And I'm not hating on Clerks. I love Clerks,
But it is.
that movie wasn't shot
not
on black
shot
and white
well.
for a reason. It was
Agreed.
shot on. It was a budgetary thing.
Yes.
Did they do a Wizard of Oz thing and
No.
the set design was done great and... or-
Oh, I see what you're saying now. There's a special. You have to shoot for black and white. You don't shoot it in grayscale. Like
Right.
the old Addams Family show was shot with like big pink bright colors, or like the black and white.
Just so
Super-
that the grays could be
yeah,
different.
or
Yeah.
like the old George Reeves Superman show when it was in black and white. They like had a brown and some other colors too.
Well,
so that it would stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Is
is some,
it single location the whole film?
yeah, it's just on.
Is it
this-
just the two of them?
yes?
Oh wow.
this is for
Pattinson
Tyler.
and Defoe, right?
They're fantastic.
Right.
Amazing. No other characters.
Are we
There's
looking-
a
are we looking
hallucination of a mermaid, but that's it.
boobies.
I think her hair covers. Oh. You're so disturbed at that point. I wasn't
Hey,
looking at
I'm
her
single,
titties.
ready to mingle. Oscars? Are we looking at Oscars for this?
I would
maybe?
like to. I'm not sure though, because I think more mainstream affair like Joker or The Irishman will beat them out. But they both deserve it. They're fantastic.
Who was better?
I mean, Defoe's great, but Pattinson really has some standout scenes where I'm like, this guy's phenomenal.
See, now I heard Pattinson put on some weight in preparation for Batman prior to filming The Lighthouse.
Like muscle or
Did
fat?
he look bigger or was he still?
No, he's still a little scrawny Pattinson. But it's just these two guys going insane in a lighthouse with lots of phallic imagery. I don't want to go too much further than that.
Well, by definition, The Lighthouse in itself is a little phallic.
No,
Is
and,
it?
And they keep vying for who can get to the top of the lighthouse or the tip.
Do they race to the tip?
It's
often?
gets very homoerotic. at
That's
points,
what I
and
think
loved
about it. Was Pete's
I-
Dragon a little phallic there?
the
'Cause
the
Lighthouse-
remake or the original one?
the original?
Candle on the Water is the song about coming out. This is. She was not Helen ready for that.
Okay, so out of 5,
Oh, 5 out of 5. One of my favorites.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of like,
top 5 of the year, what are they so far?
I could pull up the top 10 so far if you'd like.
5, please.
Fine. Hold on.
Did you swallow that bottle there? Because you put the whole thing in your mouth, buddy.
Number 1, Dr. Sleep. Number 2, Honey Boy. Number 3, Parasite. Number 4, The Lighthouse. Number 5, Booksmart.
Okay, cool.
People get paid money to come up with these names.
So
And
now
then
now you get to
Midsummer,
tell
Once Upon a
us-
Time in Hollywood, Dolomite Is My Name, Peanut Butter Falcon, Shazam. What'd you say?
Now you get to tell us about Parasite.
Oh yeah.
Parasite is top 3.
But I'm gonna probably see that.
It's a foreign film, and I'm okay if you
Korean, right?
Yes, South Korean, obviously.
Oh, really?
Wait a second.
There's a lot of themes and a lot of things I want to talk about. So do you guys mind just watching it and we'll talk about it next time?
Not at all. I would like to see it.
Cause,
All right, so we
'cause
can
I
do
think
Ford
it-
versus Ferrari and Parasite.
I think it
next time.
deserves analysis instead of just a quick review. So I'd like to talk about themes.
Did you
and
just
stuff.
say analysis?
I want to do a deep analysis of the film.
Anal system of it.
But yes, it's one of my favorites of the year, and you're gonna love it.
All right, so if we cut Ford versus Ferrari and the Lighthouse out, what does that leave us with next?
Doctor Sleep. Let's do it.
Doctor Sleep. Doctor fucking Sleep.
My favorite movie of the
Okay.
year.
I loved it so much.
Oh, now you're making fun of me. Make
No.
merchandise and then
But
make
he
fun
also
of me.
did love it so much.
However, legit. Okay, so highlights. Ewan McGregor,
So
the
good.
fucking shit. Right?
Yes.
Ewan kills it.
No
the-
creepy CGI people from The Shining.
No
No.
creepy CGI people.
Great
no,
choice.
No Stanley Kubrick.
They didn't try to mimic the
imitation,
style. They just mimicked the score.
except for the perfection of the scene when they're driving to the hotel. It was the exact fucking shot.
I was about
and
to
it
say that was the only
amazing.
time that he tries to be
Yes.
Kubrick.
And it works.
Amazing.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
you need to be brought
And
back to that
little
world
girl-
at that point.
Oh,
Correct.
that little girl was amazing. And
If
Well,
we take
actually-
that out of context, oh boy.
In some degrees, actually, I thought almost all the driving scenes when they're driving the trailer into the park. too,
style wise, yeah.
it was-
Oh,
right?
yeah. I love it. I love this movie, man. I love it.
The star of the movie for me, after
Ferguson?
much consideration, is absolutely Rose the Hat. Rebecca Ferguson.
She's very good.
She's been fantastic in
fantastic.
everything that I've seen her in. She
Even
was
Men
the
in Black
first-
International.
She was the first woman to really carry over to a second Mission Impossible movie and be an essential part of the team.
I thought that was a more than. What about his wife? She comes back. And
No, but as an essential part of the team.
Oh.
You know, she was included in both of the movies.
Oh.
Differentiation.
Then she had The Greatest Showman, where she was fantastic in that,
The Greatest Shaman.
even though she didn't do any of the singing.
Was she
but
the
then-
opera singer?
But so what I'm looking at here is three completely different sides of the coin, right? It's a three-sided coin. You have the action movies with the Mission Impossible. You have the big.
Tracks of Land.
You have the where she plays the opera singer, right? It's
She was
completely
the
different.
opera singer.
And then you have this character that I almost feel like there could be an origin story for Rose the Hat that's probably fucking amazing.
Don't give Stephen King material. He doesn't need
He doesn't
you.
listen to our podcast.
He doesn't need you.
No, but absolutely
But
backstories
she seems
for
like
all
she
of
had
the
to have
undead or
such a
whatever.
story prior.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
Can
she
I-
was fantastic.
How about the giant from Twin Peaks?
Yeah.
He was so perfect for that.
I didn't know you
role.
loved Twin Peaks.
We've talked about this. I
We
love
need
Twin
to. Have you
Peaks.
seen the
I've
return?
seen all
Let me
of
hold
it.
the table down.
We need
your
to-
boners
I got
are about
some,
to start lifting it.
I have the
Jesus.
soundtrack
I got
on vinyl.
I got some audiobooks. I need you to.
Okay.
There's the final dossier and
Got
then
some
there's the-
audiobooks I need you to read.
Mark Frost wrote 2 follow-ups that kind of fill in the gaps. I want. Do you like Firewalk with Me? I think we talked about this. I love that movie.
Let's come back to that.
Who is calling me at this hour?
Who's calling you while we're
I'm gonna
who is
answer it on
Who is
air.
Who is it?
Jesus is
I don't
calling
know.
you home.
Hello?
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 You're on the air with Popcorn Tribunal.
What can I do for you?
Long time listener, first time caller?
Ah, they're shy.
We're not a call-in show.
They're shy.
Okay, mark that so we can cut that out.
I do want to say something about Dr. Sleep.
Oh,
is
yeah,
that it's
I
not
was
a-
the only one that talked about it so far, so you're up.
The finale is not the book finale. It's a mix of the book finale with the original ending to The Shining.
How do you know?
I did my research.
Oh, you didn't read the book, though.
No.
Neither did I.
No.
So, we both. I borrowed a copy, and he. I don't. know
I have
if
a
you
copy.
Buy it?
I haven't watched it.
And we were like,
I
we're gonna
yet.
read it before we watch the movie. Did
You
that
should have
happen?
gave it to me. I read so
No,
fast.
didn't have. So do I, but I didn't.
I just haven't had time.
I didn't even start it.
Anyways,
I read 6 books
so
in
the
the last 3
original
weeks.
ending of The Shining, the novel, is the boiler room shit where where
Oh.
Jack
Boiler
does
Room,
that.
such a great movie.
Jack does that instead of Danny, but they put it
Okay.
in this movie because then in Doctor
'Cause
Sleep,
the
the
Overlook
book,
wouldn't
the Overlook
exist.
isn't there,
Yeah.
so the finale's completely different. But it totally works, and it's
wow.
way better.
Did it
I
bother
really
you at
enjoyed
all?
it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was fantastic.
Having not read
Way
the book
better.
yet, I really
no,
like
I
the
flipped
ending.
through and I'm like, some of these things I don't think I'd like. I think it ends in the forest scene with the RV.
Did you hear what I just heard?
No.
The Chris Walken at the end of it. There was a whole bunch of things that I didn't think I would like.
They come and do this every week and they get abused.
Actually, we all love Doctor Sleep, so
Oh,
can I
yeah.
just say what I really fucking hated, though?
Yes, please.
yeah, you meant
Okay.
What you got?
That they didn't get the rights from The Shining and Kubrick, so that all the recast shit. Specifically, though, like when he's talking to his father in the bar, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Can I tell you who that is? Elliot from E.T. played Jack Nicholson.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
No, that's for real.
No fucking way.
Right. I looked it up.
Are you serious?
I looked it up.
Well,
that
he's
is
like
Henry Thomas
50.
as
That
Jack
is
Nicholson.
Henry Thomas?
Yes.
Didn't even come close.
Wow.
He's probably
I-
older
I
than
will-
Jack
I will-
was.
I will get back to that. So
Like nothing about that.
I
felt
am totally
was
okay with that
real.
because the only other option is
CGI.
CGI Jack Nicholson.
I
I
would've
don't
rather-
want that
I would've
shit.
rather
I
had
do not
that.
want that shit. I hated it in Rogue One. I like that they did this because then
For
they-
a 2-minute cameo, I
No,
so wish
it's a
it was
performance.
CGI.
Well, I mean, but
and
with
it was
all
bad. The
no, it was
performance,
great.
though.
That was
With-
my favorite scene.
with all
I
of
hated
the
it.
with all of the deep fake shit you can find on YouTube.
Yep.
You
How
don't need that shit.
For me, it would have been very
Taking me
easy
very
to-
out of the movie.
It would have been very easy to deep
Mm-hmm.
fake the face on Henry Thomas.
Yes.
You know.
I'm glad they didn't do it.
I really
agree
wish
with
they
you.
had.
I'm glad they didn't. I feel like it made the movie.
They got a
little more
prettier
pure.
Shelley Duvall somehow.
Thank God.
Their Dick Halloran or
No.
Scatman Crothers was great.
Yep. No, everyone else I thought they did really,
But that
really
one
well
scene
with.
bothered you.
So
I
mad.
love that scene and I'm glad they did it that way. But I guess I get what you're saying.
And again, like when
He
he's
did do
rolling
the eyebrows
around.
one time though.
Yeah.
And Tyler elbowed me. But yeah, when he
Got the eyebrows down. It's great.
No, the inflection was all wrong. That's why I really was mad.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. But I wasn't mad at it. And knowing now that it's Henry Thomas and I don't associate
Because
him
he
with-
was in Hunting a Hill House, which Mike Flanagan did as well. So he just carried over some of the
No,
cast.
the rest of the recast was awesome,
Mm-hmm.
but it was so iconic. I was so pissed off.
I fucking loved that last scene.
Which
where
one?
she's like, she calls her down for dinner, and she's like, "Okay, I'll be down in a minute."
Yeah, no, I did love
and
that.
turns to go into the
He
bathroom.
goes to the
I was
bathroom
just
with the
like,
lady in the
Fuck
tub.
yes,
So good.
So
Fuck
good.
yes, right?
So in
Yes.
conclusion, I loved this movie. I
Oh,
love it
fantastic
so much.
film. I'm at a 4. I really enjoyed Dr.
I'm
Sleep.
4.5.
I'm 5. I didn't
Yeah.
expect to love it as much as I did, but holy shit! Like as a Kubrick sequel, which has been attempted before. There was a 2001 sequel
Sure.
back in the 80s. It wasn't very good.
There was a Space Odyssey sequel.
yeah, 2010, the year we made contact.
What?
Shut up.
Yeah.
I did not know
News.
that.
Because again, if there's a book on it, someone's gonna try
Fair,
to make a
that's fair.
sequel.
Okay, well, speaking
fair.
of that, is there a sequel to Doctor Sleep?
No, he just wrote that in 2013.
Okay,
So Warner Brothers was like, "Fuck it, we need to get this rolling," and then it's still bombed.
I mean that's a 6-year turnaround. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Ooh, Warner Brothers knows their shit.
But the question
Stephen
is,
King writes like
So much.
so much.
He's like
correct me
right
if I'm
behind
wrong.
Asimov.
Correct me if I'm wrong, right? The Overlook is gone. But there is a point at the end of the movie where they say there's more out there.
Oh, without a doubt.
So the
Well, it
question
could
More-
definitely lead up to some
more
kind of book
people
or
with
movie
a high
sequel.
amount of shine and more people that are
or
trying to chase
a
them
good
down.
TV series.
Depending on how this is doing, I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe a book,
Yeah.
which is a shame because I love that and I'd be open to seeing that.
Yeah.
Mike Flanagan doing some kind of Shining spin-off TV series,
Fuck
that'd be
yeah.
great.
Fuck yeah.
I'd watch it.
Especially with that little girl, if they bring her.
She's
I love
fantastic.
her,
She was
man.
so
She had the
good.
scariest scene in the movie
Yeah.
when Rosa Head's going
Yep.
through the filing cabinet.
Yep.
Yeah, she was
Her
fantastic.
eyes,
So
she's good.
She
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah.
And I loved like her confidence throughout. Like, fuck it, I'm strong as fuck, and
Yeah.
fuck these guys.
Be careful. No, I'm gonna climb in her fucking head and I'm gonna
Yep.
fuck with
I
her.
loved it.
fantastic.
It was awesome.
My favorite part was when the RV pulls up into the national park and they're, you know, and at the end she's like, when she says that one guy someone's missing,
Yep.
and then I was like, oh shit, there is someone missing.
Yep.
Like I didn't even think about it until
Oh,
that point.
Or when she gets possessed by Ewan McGregor. She acts like Ewan McGregor.
Yep.
That's
It
a great
was
performance.
So good.
Yeah,
it was
fantastic.
so good.
And the eyes, that
that was
his
great.
blue eyes
It was
on
like,
it. That was
those
amazing.
are Ewan's eyes.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
great. That's
yeah.
a great.
So their mutual evolution of the shine
because
Just as they learn from each other.
It was a hard
so
movie to make
good.
because you need to follow up Kubrick by still making your own thing.
Yep.
But still incorporate the Stephen King elements. But
Without a
it
doubt.
worked.
Yeah.
It
Let's
really
talk about
did.
things I hated.
Okay.
Because I did have one thing that I hated.
I got nothing for once.
Oh wow!
What the fuck is with the kid from Room being in it for 3 fucking minutes?
And that little girl, the 15-year-old, looked like Brie Larson. So when she kidnaps him, I'm like, is this a Room sequel? That's really fucked up.
What kid?
The
Good
baseball
Boys
player?
The Good Boys.
Oh,
kid.
from the Good Boys.
Yeah, from Good Boys.
Or
and
Room.
From Room.
Have you seen Room?
I haven't seen Room.
What's his name again?
Ethan Tremblay. I
Yeah.
don't think that's his name. Actually,
Why didn't you like him being in
Nathan
it?
Tremblay.
I thought
It's
his
not
cameo
Nathan.
was perfect.
Jacob.
Jacob Tremblay.
Ethan
Thank you.
Tremblay is from Due Date.
There you go. I thought he was.
No, he's fantastic, but for
What a
me,
weird cameo.
It's, for me, it's
Yeah.
almost a talent wasted moment, right?
I don't think.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it
He
was.
gave it his
he's hot in the
all.
moment, and it was perfect to get him on. Thing.
There's a little role, but maybe he just liked The Shining. I don't know why he would have seen it, but whatever. I thought it was great.
But here's the other thing, right? So that kid is this innocent kid, nominated for everything. Beautiful parents, by the way. If you ever want to see the most beautiful people you've ever seen, his parents are stunning on both sides. But so, he goes from Room, critically acclaimed, does these other indie films, and then he does Good Boys, right? Completely outside
Which he
of
kills it.
yeah, absolutely, completely outside of the box, dropping F-bombs, all that, playing with sex dolls.
I hated it.
And then he's in this scary horror movie. So it's like this kid is filling his resume with every type
Hell
of
yeah.
genre of movie
Great agent.
before he's 12.
Nailing it.
I think he's just turned 12 or something like that.
Or he's the next Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you want. No, Max turned his life around now. He's super cool. He got his shit together. He does
Well,
a podcast.
Still
and
a
everything.
little fucking crazy. Do you listen to
his-
Bunny Ears?
Yeah, I do love Bunny
Yeah.
Ears.
His pizza cover band.
Now he can.
They
He
don't
got so much
exist
money. He
anymore.
can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
It's true.
When I was watching one of his podcasts, he mentions the Jackson 5 at one point, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Oops. Speaking of Michael Jackson's dick,
What other movies we got, Tony?
so let's see. I don't know what I don't have. oh, this is
JoJo?
on my phone.
JoJo.
Talk about
Yeah.
JoJo.
JoJo?
So I'm the only one that had seen Jojo Rabbit before. And then we all got to see it again.
We did.
Thank you.
It's true.
For an additional screening.
That I missed because I was throwing up.
Did you miss it? You did miss it, didn't
Yeah.
I
Hannah
saw it
came.
separately.
you? Okay. Well, Derek Bailey, let's
Hi.
talk about it. What'd you think?
But he's seen JoJo.
I've seen it, but he's
I-
mad at me.
It's my highest rated film
I'm not
of
mad
the
at you.
year.
I know.
yeah.
4.5.
Yeah.
You don't have a 5 out of 5?
Hannah's like, what's a 5? I'm like, fuck off.
I do love Fuck Off.
Yeah. That was a
a
great
musical.
movie. Yeah. Sandy Bullock.
But yeah, no, JoJo was awesome.
And the musical Fuck Off?
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't have it. I know it's not a 5, but I don't really have much beef either. I don't have beef.
Yeah.
I have beefs.
I don't have beef. Everyone was really good. Everyone nailed it.
I love the kid.
The kid has an
All the kids.
amazing career
Fucking
ahead of him.
Little Nick Frost is great.
little Nick Frost is fantastic.
My God. But no, I mean, I love it because Hannah and I have been summarizing it very shortly for people, and they're always like, it's a what?
It's got Hitler in it?
Wait,
It's a feel-good film about the Holocaust.
satire about the Nazis? That's not possible.
2019, you didn't think, would you?
The Hitler Youth Organization?
God, right, exactly.
I
But
just call it the HYO, so people are
Taika
like, oh, yeah.
fucking nails
Dude,
it,
does he
man.
not?
we get like this authentic feel of sure. I mean, kids obviously in the Hitler Youth, most of them probably had to be buying it. I mean, when we're kids, we buy like you buying
Yeah.
this shit. That's what
Yeah.
you do. You
That's
go all in,
true.
right?
Sam Rockwell was fucking
I
fantastic.
thought The Phantom Menace was a
And
good movie at
Sam,
his age.
Yes, as just like this, like Nazism's fucked up, but I gotta live.
Yeah,
So,
I used
like,
to be a soldier, now I got to deal with fucking kids.
Did you
Right.
like his
Yep.
boyfriend character and
I
how
thought
subtle
that
that
was
was? That was
hilarious.
fantastic.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. I don't think it was as subtle as you're implying.
No, the people I saw it with missed it, so I'm like, was it
Shut
subtle?
up.
I'm like, I thought I got like he's feeding him food at one
Bro,
point.
that
It was
was
great.
out there. And then they do the locking eyes for the extra
And then the
10
costumes
seconds.
at the end is great.
Costume is
Well,
the
that's the kid from Game of Thrones, right? Yeah.
To get his dick cut off.
Yeah.
I know that somehow.
I think he actually
No, because he was in John Wick. That's what I know him from.
Yes.
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But he was John Dickless in Game of
So
Thrones.
standouts. What was your favorite piece?
Oh,
I thought ScarJo was a little underutilized.
Did you cry
it
though?
was for her. Almost.
Shoes. I
Almost.
did.
It was very,
That I cried
was
then,
moved
and
of
when
that.
they played Heroes at the end, I cried again.
No, who played the the girl.
She's from Leave No Trace,
Her
which
first
is a
name
great
starts
movie.
with an M. I can't remember, but she's fantastic.
She was excellent.
Yeah.
I just thought all the interplay between her and JoJo was,
Yeah.
I mean, the movie, right? That was
Writing notes from her dead boyfriend. That was so
it was
awesome.
so good. And I mean, yeah, the whole time she's obviously mature enough to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But like, you know, she's getting basically shit on. He hates Jews.
Oh, sure.
But she's just like treating him.
She knows he's
like
a
a child
kid,
that
yeah.
needs to learn.
Well, the best part is she's
It
just
was-
like, why do you hate me?
Is addressed so perfectly.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
very confrontational without being like down. You know, speaking
Yeah.
down. I
No, but
loved
she
it.
does pull a knife on him.
Well, sure. I mean,
It's a little confrontational.
You know, Taika calls it a social commentary, right?
I mean that's
And
exactly what it is.
It's funny because it's a social commentary that you could have watched during that war and been like, oh shit. But now, even in the commentary of society as a whole, as we're living in it, it kind of makes sense.
No, it's a necessary dialogue
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah.
Because we're once
Fortunately.
again, unfortunately, there are real Nazis
Yeah.
that exist.
Oh, yeah.
Tiki torches.
And I think that we have to talk about it in a way. I love it that it's like, here's this crazy shit that people actually think of. It is hilarious.
Yeah.
It is this
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, when-
This is
When the
this is
Gestapo
real
shows up
nuts.
and they're all,
Yes.
Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler.
Yeah, and they're reading his fake book about
Yes.
Jews,
And they're
and they're
laughing.
losing it. Oh,
Yeah,
it was
fantastic.
brilliant.
It
It
was,
was brilliant.
Stephen Merchant
Yep.
as the lead
Mhm.
Gestapo.
He gets
yeah.
So
really-
good.
High
He's
billing
like 2
for
feet
how
taller
long
than
he's in it.
anyone.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. He
I loved it.
fantastic,
It was a
yeah.
great film.
Yeah.
Certainly.
And then Taika, of course, as Hitler.
Taika as Hitler was
nails
fucking
it,
fantastic.
but
dude.
also at the same time made, you know, I read some things that he wanted to make sure Hitler wasn't ever like a standout character or people
Yeah.
were glorifying the Hitler
There's just
character.
enough of him.
Exactly. He's
Yeah.
very funny and he's on point.
Yeah.
But at no point are we like, oh my God, Hitler.
I like the rejection. I like it when he was feeling rejected and
Yes.
acting rejected. That was classic.
Wonderful.
The other piece about that was I was listening to an interview with Taika where he was talking about how he would find himself directing, like passing out direction as
Sure.
Hitler, and then catching a glimpse of himself in the mirror in a window, and then he would turn to the actor and be like, "I'm so sorry. Let me try that again," because he just felt like he
Just
was
being in
directing as
character.
Hitler. It was so funny. Yeah.
Scary.
So you had issues with it, Tyler? You had issues with? some pieces of
Sometimes the tonal shift didn't work.
At which point specifically?
Like when you're supposed to like be all in and there's all out war at the end, and then you get Sam Rockwell in his funny costume. Like you could cut some of this.
I thought
But
that was
overall-
also another commentary by that character, though, on the current condition
Sure,
of
and
the
you could-
country.
And I realize it might just be a personal preference because I think it's a great movie. But
Well,
just
and the
some
crazy
of the
thing is, it wasn't really all out war. It was okay. Let's invade this town where there happen
But
to be
from-
Nazis. They
but
killed
from my
them, and then-
perspective, like it's the kids seeing the horrors of war, and then you get this funny joke or two, like the German Shepherds come back. Which the German Shepherd joke was by far the best joke in cinema this year.
Right.
but
It felt very
then
airplane.
But I
And then
think it was
there's
very
that really-
purposeful tone
yeah.
shift because then we have the other
the
kid like
touching moment,
launching the rocket launcher, and
He
then like
drops- hey, he drops it.
Or like Rebel Wilson sacrificing little children at the end.
right.
the clones.
So
so,
that's just me. I feel if I see it again, those things won't bother me.
I think
But
we
that's very
constantly
Taika
needed to be
humor too, though.
be
certainly,
reminded.
but it's felt at odds with what he was trying to say at certain points to
Yeah.
me, at least. That's
Wh-
just me.
what the most touching point for me, other than the part where you guys almost
Mm-hmm.
cried, that I don't really want to talk about because I want people to go see it,
Shows.
was when Rockwell realized that he's in a fucking Hitler Youth uniform and he's
Mm-hmm.
wearing a jacket. What's gonna happen to this kid? And so he takes his jacket off
Great
of him
scene.
and it's like, get the fuck away from me.
I love it.
Fantastic. And it completely shifted the view on his character at that point. And I thought that was a fantastic point.
I thought that was a very subtle character because he makes excuses for why he's in these certain
Yeah.
demoted ranks,
Yeah.
and then you find out later that his heart wasn't in it.
Oh, I only have one eye, but I can still shoot.
And that's why he doesn't really give a shit. Like when the kids jump in the pool, he's like, "Oh shit, they're drowned." Probably do something. I was like, "That's real good, subtle character work."
Yeah,
I enjoyed
yeah.
that.
Rockwell was fantastic. I think Scarlett was underutilized.
I think she had a great scene where she had to be the dad and the mom.
Do we think Taika is going to be nominated for this?
I have no idea.
for original screenplay, I
You
would
think
so.
screenplay?
The Academy was so fucked last year with their choices.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going to get picked this year.
I feel like Scarlett might get nominated, which bothers me a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
because I don't think
she's
she
not
was
bad, but I think
overwhelming.
there's better choices
Yeah,
with more
yeah,
screen
for
time.
sure.
Without a doubt.
especially female choices.
Certainly.
in 2019.
Certainly.
I think
Hell, that little girl deserves it more than
Yeah.
her.
I was about to say she's more of a leading
Yeah.
role, I thought, than
I
ScarJo.
think
Piano? Two
no,
words.
the lead in Booksmart.
Is it a movie?
Um,
Which one?
there's 2 leads.
What's his name's sister?
Bernie Fildstein de Hernandez.
Yes, her Feldstein. I feel like she deserves. I feel like she deserves a supporting actress role. Yeah, for
And
sure.
then Caitlin Dever.
Is that the lead?
The little redhead one.
Yeah.
She's cute.
So, out of 5, you said 4.5.
I give it a 4.
I loved it, and I've seen it twice. So I'm gonna stick with a 5 out of 5. I really loved it.
Motherless Brooklyn next. Or Audienceless Brooklyn, because it's bombing very hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
I
so
had
sad.
problems with
Isn't
this
it?
movie.
Certainly.
I enjoyed it, but I had problems with it.
For a first-time filmmaker, though,
Is it a fucking comedy? Because I was laughing
Well, you think-
throughout the whole
after
fucking movie.
Dude.
I could say after sitting through The Predator with you think Tourette's is hilarious.
Tourette's is hilarious.
So I saw it with my buddy Nick, and he was losing it, and the rest of the theater was dead silent.
I was dead silent. Tony's like, he says,
I
I'm the
couldn't
only one
decide.
laughing.
I couldn't decide.
No, right, but so here's the thing. So if you listen to Edward Norton on podcasts and interviews, right, he has this really dry sense of humor. So I feel like he wanted that character to be funny to a point.
I'm about to say
Certainly.
at least a few of the times.
some of the times, I agree with that.
especially when he's trying to cover himself, it's obviously
Yeah.
that what he's saying is
Yeah.
hilarious.
I just love how he kept apologizing. I'm
That's what
sorry.
I'm
Well, I
saying,
thought it
yeah.
was sad.
The shoulder touching
Yeah.
thing was it was but then the best part was the girl. She was like, I don't care. Just
Which
dance
girl?
with me.
Well, yeah, I thought almost everyone pretty much understood, and I thought
Yeah.
so that the social commentary
Yeah.
was that it's he's
Yeah.
got a problem and we're accepting
And
it.
this is before Tourette's is
Certainly. Well, he
Right,
didn't even know what to call it.
exactly.
It didn't have a name.
Right,
It's like,
exactly.
my brain's all fucked up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So I thought that the way it was
Yeah.
presented was great, but there's times when it is absolutely.
There were
funny.
times in
I
that
think
movie, though,
some of
where
it was
I
intentional.
Shut off. I had no interest in what was going on the screen.
It's very long. Like,
It did feel a little long.
yeah. I like it a lot, but I mean, there's certainly problems with it. But as
Yeah.
a first-time filmmaker, I was very, and what
I
ratings it
wouldn't
was
pay
getting, I was very,
$14 to
I
go
was
see it again in
no,
the
but I was
theater.
very
Yeah.
entertained by it. A lot of good people in it. Edward Norton's great.
Yeah.
It's hard to. Tony didn't have this problem. I thought it was kind of hard to follow. Like
No,
I'm
I
like,
thought it was hard to follow. I just said
oh,
that.
okay. You said you followed it perfectly,
I
but
said,
I guess that
I
doesn't.
said there were bits and pieces of it where I just kind of zoned out.
That's fair. Well, it was more like, wait, what is going on?
I
It
followed
took me a
along,
minute.
but I thought it was good in that like I could never predict how.
I
it
agree
was
with
gonna
that.
end.
You know what I
And I
felt
thought
like?
that was kind of the reason for the differing paths.
Yeah, you know when you're trying to be funny and you like see a guy you haven't seen for a long time and you used to be good friends, and you give him a hug and then you linger.
Yes.
That's what I felt like happened in a lot of those scenes throughout the movie.
Oh, they go on.
It
too
was
long?
like, oh, cool. And then it just kept going, but it didn't progress.
I
It
agree
just
with
kind
that.
of sat.
I think it could have used a tighter edit. Let's just
Yeah.
put it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Did he
fair.
End
edit it?
scene. No, I mean I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
I doubt it.
So I mean,
He directed and,
And
produced.
wrote because it's based on a
wasn't-
book, so
yeah,
it's an
it
adaptation.
wasn't a terrible movie.
Not at all.
Like I enjoyed the movie, but
Very
they were
much.
just there were 3 seconds of an awkward hug often throughout the movie.
It's a good way
There
to
were
put
no performances that I thought were underwhelming though.
it. Not at all.
No, uh-uh.
Just by I guess lack of screen time. I guess Willem Dafoe,
I love the fact
Bruce
that
Willis kind of gave a shit
Bruce Willis is barely in the film.
intentionally. I was like, Bruce Willis is in this. Then he died. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that was
there you go.
real
That's
weird.
why
Yeah.
pays by the minute, I guess.
the guy who played her father
Mm-hmm.
with the one arm.
Uh-huh.
If you
Little
think about
Mo
it,
with the gimpy leg.
so the man is a pivotal character in the movie.
Sure.
Right?
but he himself cannot
But
pivot.
he's
Uh,
he's barely a part of the movie, other than the one
yeah,
scene.
no,
in the
he's
club,
got like 2 big
he's
scenes.
barely a
where-
part of the movie.
I agree.
But he was a pivotal piece of kind of the whole story, and I thought that was kind of cool how that was done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say 3.5 out of 5.
I think it's gonna be threes all around.
It was a close 4, but 3.5.
I agree with that, but I really did enjoy it.
I'm about to say I would see it again to see if I think it's as
Home
meandering
video,
as
yeah,
I
I'd watch it
remember.
again. I think so.
Home video.
Redbox.
He means streaming it online.
Home video. Aren't you the young one
And-
here? Jesus.
And any of
I have
the
a laser
I was
services.
gonna say you do have a laser
Oh,
disc
God.
player. Yeah. So I mean, it was a good movie.
Certainly.
Probably one of those movies that I would recommend to go
I'd
see.
at least
I was
worth one
very
watch,
surprised
for
how much I
sure.
enjoyed it.
Me too.
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't getting very good reviews. No one's going to see it. I wonder what's wrong with it. Then I'm like, well, I see the problems, but I really enjoyed it.
Understand if you go see it that it's okay to laugh because I feel
I would agree.
like it was supposed to be humorous to a
That's what I'm
point.
saying. I would feel like almost half of it is
Yeah.
like
I agree with
he's
that.
pretty. I mean,
Yeah.
and
Like
the other
Sharon-
characters, like as he's apologizing, are half laughing because it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. And then
And
who
not
was-
like in a mocking way. Just it's fucking funny.
Yeah. Who was the guy that was fucking Bruce Willis's wife? Judd Apatow's wife.
Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby. That's right. Bobby Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't know he was going to be in it. That kind of surprised
There's
me.
a lot of like Leslie Mann's in it for
Leslie
2
Mann,
seconds because
yeah.
I think Judd Apatow helped him with the script or something.
Judd Apatow and Ed are really good friends, but I don't
That's
think
great.
they did. I think he read the script,
Yet
but he didn't actually
Edward Norton,
do
I don't think has ever been in a Judd Apatow movie.
it.
I could be wrong on that, but I
I don't know.
think so.
Judd was just
None that I'm
on
aware
Dak
of.
Shepard's podcast, and they talked a lot about it. He's
Marvelous.
actually he's doing a documentary based on Gary Shandling's journals.
Well, he was besties with Gary Shandling.
Yeah, which
I
I
think
thought
John
was
Favreau
super-
was too. So I'm wondering if he'll be
Yeah.
involved.
I'm listening to him talk about it. It's pretty exciting. So I think it's yeah.
Gary Shandling was an interesting guy,
What if I get Seinfeld
especially
involved?
post plastic surgery.
right?
What if I get Seinfeld involved? They
Yeah.
were like
Maybe.
best buds.
If you, as a filmmaker and as film buffs, want to listen to a good podcast, Dak Shepard's podcast,
I've heard
with
nothing
Judd
but great
Apatow
things.
is 2 hours long and it's crazy good. It's like Judd just goes in, talks
Sweet.
about his comedy, talks about his filmmaking, talks about the meetings that he had with executives and how this one executive told him he wanted to full control over the show and Judd's like no and quit, and then 2 years later he's rehired by the same executive and the executive hasn't changed a bit. And Judd finally had the balls to just tell him no. I mean, just things like that. And it's just like, for me, as someone who came out of high school wanting to be a filmmaker, I didn't get to go to school, you know? But
Well, we
to
not
hear
too
those kind of stories,
It's
that's like,
arguable
that's
if I
fucking
really did.
When are we making your movie?
get on that, don't we?
Yeah.
We got to get you some money,
We
too.
need to, yeah. We'll make a short or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We'll get on
I
that.
read the script. I think it's great. I think it'll be fun.
Why hasn't Judd made a movie since Trainwreck? Other than
He's just been producing, and he's been working on
oh,
this
he made
documentary.
a
TV
great
shows, I
Netflix
thought,
series
right?
called Love. He was involved with that. His daughter's in it a lot.
I'll fund your
His
movie.
daughter's also in the show.
One of his daughters.
His daughter's in
think
the
they both
show
act.
with
A Love with Jillian.
Very good.
what the fuck?
I haven't watched the
Euphoria?
third season yet.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
His daughter's in Euphoria.
I think his other daughter's in
His
love.
oldest daughter's
Yeah.
in
Oh, with
Euphoria.
His
MJ?
youngest is in love.
with
MJ from Spider Man.
Kirsten Dunst.
no,
The new MJ.
no.
Oh, Zendaya. Yeah, he's
Zendaya,
right.
That's right.
Ah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's. I guess she is MJ. Whatever.
She's got a lot of FaceTime in the news.
She is definitely MJ, just not.
Michelle Jones, not Mary Jane Watson. They're not the same character.
Not at all, but it doesn't matter. It's still the MJ.
Yes. So.
I think that's
so-
all of our films, unless we're doing Dolomite.
No, I want to watch it. We'll do
Okay,
next.
we'll wait for
We'll
you.
save Dolomite, Ford versus Ferrari,
And Kevin Bacon.
and
Knives Out.
No,
Maybe.
we're gonna wait. Knives Out. We're not even gonna watch it
'cause
until
we're gonna
next
see
week.
that with Heather.
We're gonna see
Hannah.
with Hannah.
Sorry, Hannah. And what was the third movie that we're waiting?
I thought
on?
we were gonna see
Frozen
21
2.
Bridges.
Oh, that too.
No, but we were just talking about.
We
a
don't know
movie
what
that-
we're reviewing,
that
but we got
he's
something
seen
for
that
you.
we want to see.
Parasite.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Parasite and Honey Boy, you should all both watch.
Yes.
Yeah, but Honey Boy's still limited release.
Damn it.
I don't want to drive out to Greenwood in the fucking construction.
You
See
should-
it.
You must never go there, Simba.
It's pretty. Yes, it's an elephant graveyard.
What's that dark shadowy place? It's Greenwood.
That's my butthole.
Oh God.
oh my
What
God.
version of the Lion King did Disney send
That's-
you?
Said the dark
That's
shadowy
Brownsburg.
That's a weird cut.
I
I need to watch the live action one, I guess. I
Well,
didn't
it
know
was
that.
good. It was good to be back on the mic. Glad to be back. And
Rap
So
for
glad
us,
to be
won't
back.
you?
What'd you say?
Huh?
What?
Rap for us, won't you?
No.
Your son hasn't rubbed off. Rap skills.
That's inappropriate, sir.
Let's end on that pedophile joke.
Oh,
Pedophile.
So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Peace. Banter
glad-
time.
I'm glad Peter Files.
Banter time.